From one wonderful artist to another, I am pleased to be joined by oil painting artist Bill Brown joining us on the show with Bill, which is just a fantastic idea, a great fundraiser. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Bill, let's talk a little bit about your background because I've been distracted by the beautiful work in behind you there. I imagine that's your own pieces behind you. Tell me a little bit about yourself as an artist.
Well, I'm primarily a portrait artist. I work in oil paint, and I started doing oil portraits about a year ago after copying a group of 7 landscapes. I got challenged by my wife to start doing faces, and
Okay.
I absolutely love it. So, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about the art
I
of
haven't
the
stopped.
Bill, tell me about the art of the portrait. It seems, you know, for somebody like myself who isn't artistic when it comes to drawing and painting, but is it a more difficult medium? Is there any more pressure because you are doing, you know, a painting of somebody?
No, I don't actually think so.
Okay.
I mean, I find actually like landscapes are far more difficult. Like I said, I copy group of 7 stuff, and then when I try to do my own landscapes, they're just terrible. And so when when you look at a face, like that's what you paint. It's just beholden unto you what to actually paint. You copy the nose, you copy the eyes, you do that kind of stuff. So for me, I just love to paint, and creativity is very difficult. So when you're just basically working from a photo, you're just sort of more of a painting technician than having to be so creative. So that's one of the reasons why I was really drawn to portraits, but also because you do make a connection with the people that you actually end up painting. And so I've really loved to paint my coworkers and my family and my friends, people from my church, just because then you get that special moment where you get to show them, hey, look, I painted your portrait. And it's part of the draw.
One of your more recent paintings, which you're putting up for auction when it comes to portraits, is you've decided to do a painting of Ukrainian President Zelenskyy. Tell me about, you know, what inspired you, Bill?
Well, I mean, I did say I love to paint my friends, but of course the power of a portrait can come from the pose and what it sort of draws out of me as an artist. And Zelenskyy's courage, for sure, was something that I think a lot of people are able to connect to him when they see him speak, and when they see that the weight of the country is on his shoulders and all the eyes are on him. He's embodying this sense of courage, and so that's very inspiring. And that was what drew me to paint him. And I think that's what the best portraits all come from, from some source of inspiration. So after I painted him, I was given the idea by someone in my community that I should auction off the portrait.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm here to talk to you about, really. Yeah.
So yeah, when we've got the website right up on the screen at the moment,
Okay.
what have you been following along? How the auction is going? What is it? Where does it stand at the moment?
Yeah, I think right now it's up to, I want to say we've raised, I think it's up to about $200
Okay.
for the portrait, and then people have donated about another $200 on top of that. The charity that I'm supporting is Doctors Without Borders. So that's a group of people that will help just about anybody who's in need. They've got the expertise to go into these areas where there's a lot of casualties and there's a lot of war zones and places where they have to work with a large amount of people. So that's why I'm choosing to support them at this time. Of course, I don't have any connection to the Ukrainian community, but
Right.
I do, have a connection to just, I guess, really the pictures that really stirred me were the kids saying goodbye to their dads, and the hands on the train as kids were saying goodbye. And I've got kids myself, and I would, if I was in their shoes, I'd be the one saying goodbye. So that's one of the reasons why I felt like, hey, I could do something. So
Yeah, as a parent myself, I felt the same way watching a lot of those images, Bill. This is running until when? What's the deadline for the auction?
Up until April 7th.
Okay.
You can check out the link there, and yeah, please bid.
Thank you so much, Bill. Really appreciate the time today. And thanks to everybody at home. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you tune in to our Ukrainian special at 6 o'clock tonight.